The anchor of a ship serves numerous purposes for the benefit of the vessel. Firstly, it ensures safety by preventing the ship from drifting away, fixing it firmly in place during storms and strong currents. Secondly, it allows for stability, keeping the ship steady and minimizing rocking motions that could cause discomfort within the vessel or accidents. The anchor also enables precise positioning, allowing the ship to stay at specific locations or to maneuver in tight spaces. Furthermore, the anchor allows for efficient loading and unloading of cargo, as it helps maintain a stationary position during these operations. Lastly, it provides a sense of security to the onboard crew, as they know they can rely on it when needed. Being a husband, a godly husband, involves not only fulfilling the responsibilities of a husband, but also living out one's faith and honoring God in the context of your marriage. Here are 5 essential aspects of being a godly husband. Number 1, spiritual leadership. A godly husband takes the lead in cultivating a spiritually nurturing environment within the marriage. He actively seeks God's guidance, reads and studies the scriptures, and encourages his spouse's spiritual growth. Readers are indeed leaders. He leads by example, modeling faith, prayer, and the pursuit of a deeper relationship with God. Remember, marriage is a spiritual relationship perpetually sealed by God. Number 2, unconditional love. Following the example of Christ's love for the church, a godly husband demonstrates unconditional love towards his wife. He loves her sacrificially, selflessly, prioritizing her needs, well-being, and spiritual growth. He forgives and seeks reconciliation in times of conflict, and he consistently shows affection, kindness, and support. This is not always easy to do. That's why every male is not necessarily a husband. That which you cannot do in your own strength, however, Christ can and will do for you. Call on him, and he promises that he will answer. Number 3, servant leadership. A godly husband embraces the call to servant leadership, just as Jesus demonstrated. He humbly serves his wife, putting her needs above his own and actively seeking ways to support and uplift her. Though trite, it is true that a happy wife leads to a happy life. A godly husband takes responsibility for the well-being of his family, providing guidance and making decisions with love and wisdom. Leading from the front, he is able to provide shelter and food for his family. Remember, even Adam had a job before he got a wife. So, you must have the means to take care of a family before you can take on the responsibility of a wife and children. Number 4, fidelity and commitment. A godly husband is faithful and committed to his marriage vows. Otherwise, why make them? He promised to love, honor, and obey through sickness and health till death. And that is exactly what he does. He remains steadfast in his commitment to his spouse, honoring their covenant relationship before God. He guards his heart against temptations, maintains his purity, and works diligently to cultivate trust and loyalty within the marriage. To expect fidelity in the relationship, he must be faithful to begin with. Not only that, but he must be known to be faithful, because a good reputation precedes a good reception. A godly husband is a man of moral value and integrity. He is fully cognizant of the fact that his actions determine how he is perceived. Number 5, prayerful. A godly husband recognizes the power of prayer and seeks God's guidance and intervention in his marriage. He prays for his wife's well-being, their relationship, and their shared journey of faith. He actively engages in spiritual conversations and seeks opportunities for joint spiritual growth, fostering a deep spiritual connection with his wife. Remember, you are the priest of the home, and at the very least anyone can expect of a priest is a good prayer. When you are led by God, you are slow to anger and bear the burden of responsibility for your family with dignity and pride. Being a godly husband is a lifelong journey that requires intentional effort, humility, and reliance on God's grace. By embodying spiritual leadership, unconditional love, servant leadership, faithfulness, and commitment, a husband can create a God-honoring marriage that reflects the love and grace of Jesus Christ. To do this, he must embody the following characteristics. Number 1, spiritual leadership. Number 2, unconditional love. Number 3, servant leadership. Number 4, fidelity and commitment. And number 5, he must be prayerful. Even though the church was lost and stubborn, Christ rolled up his sleeves and came in humility to redeem his bride, leading with love, patience, and consistency. You do not need to be nailed to a cross for your family, but you do need to take full responsibility for what God has blessed you with, remembering that all things are possible with God in the mix.